Good morning or good evening, everyone. Today we'll continue our lecture in English language course. We've spoken about different subjects. Uh, they were very they they are very important to improve your English language. Firstly, we've spoken about the part of speech. Then taken we've taken the tenses of the verb. Then we've spoken about conditional sentences. Today we will continue with the passive voice. This subject is very important in academic writing and in speaking, but it is more important in academic writing than in the speaking. Passive voice, we use the passive voice when the subject of the sentence is the receiver of the action. We use the passive when we want to show that the person think experiencing the action is more important than who or what is performing the action, the subject. So in the passive voice, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. In the active voice, the subject of the sentence does the action. For example, Jake wrote a letter. This sentence includes subject, Jake, verb, wrote, and object, a letter. To make this subject passive, the subject of the sentence is acted upon. What, what we have to do? The object will be the subject. A letter was written by Jake. Subject, verb. Notes that the object of the sentence letter became the subject of the passive sentences. As an example, Jake wrote a letter. A letter is an object of this sentence, of the active voice sentence. And passive voice sentence, the object be a subject of the passive voice sentence. And the subject will be a object of the passive voice sentence. The form of the passive voice, a verb to be plus past participle, whatever tense we need, and then adding the past participle. So any tense, then we plus past part. Maybe here is, was, were, plus past participle. Past participle can be at any tense. So first, the passive voice in a present simple tense. This use in general procedure and process, general thought and opinions. For example, I make a cake. Active voice. To transform this sentence to passive voice, cake will be the subject. A cake is made by me. By me. This is passive voice. Factory workers taste the product. This is active voice. In And in passive voice, the product are tasted by the factory worker. This is, uh, we can see that we use is here and are. This is this is where to be in the present simple tense. Passive voice in past simple tense action, we can use it in action completed at a specific time in the past. For example, an interior design company renovated our facility last month. Active voice. Our facilities were renovated last month. It can be seen that our facilities became the, the subject. And we use were here because it is facilities. It is a plural. So we use where in the verb to be in the in the past tense. Another example, I made a cake. Active voice. A cake was made. Here we use was because a cake is a singular noun. By me here. And passive voice in a future simple tense use an action to be completed in the future. Examples, everyone will exchange gift at Christmas. Active voice. Gifts will be exchanged at Christmas. This is passive voice. Here we use be will the verb to be after will and the past participle. I'll make a cake. A cake will be made by me as well. This is the passive voice. So in the future we use will plus be plus past participle to form a passive voice in the future tense. So it can be used, the passive voice can be used in any tense. We focused only on six important tense in writing or speaking skill for not native speak. Passive voice in a present perfect. Action completed at an unspecified time in the past. For example, some, as we've said that the present perfect has or have plus past participle. This is the form of it. Somebody, in active voice, somebody has eaten the last piece of cake. So to make it in passive voice, the last piece of cake has been eaten. I'll have I have made a cake. Active voice. A cake have been. A cake. I have made a cake. A cake has been made by me. Passive voice.